7,640 pounds dry weight, a little bit smaller Laredo with a private small bunkhouse just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. They actually just swapped it out for what is effectively the newer updated version over here. You see that beautiful black F250 and that Eagle 29.5 bunkhouse over there. They like the layout. They just, basically the kids got bigger and they just needed a little bit bigger camper to go along with the kids. When it comes to travel functionality with this big super slide closed, this one's okay. It's okay. You are going to block the bunks off for sure. Thankfully, they flip-flop the sofa and the dinette. Otherwise, the dinette would run right up next to this extra large countertop right here. So if you're willing to do the little sideways travel trailer shuffle, you can get around it. You can get to the bulk of the storage in your kitchen, at least the refrigerator and most of your kitchen cabinets. And of course, you know, bathroom, bedroom, and almost any fifth wheel are very easy to get to in transit. Now overall, she appears to be in pretty good shape. It was certainly not abused, neglected. It was kept clean and properly maintained. It was respected, not neglected. Ooh, I like the sound of that. New nerdism. The kind of more modern counterpart to this would be something like the Cougar 29 RDB that we feature here at Haylett RV. Obviously, the Eagle that these folks purchased, 29.5 BHDS. And not a lot has changed. They've kind of, the campers have gotten a little bit longer, but it's given it a bigger bunkhouse and a little easier entertainment center. This, however, compared to a brand new RV, is going to definitely be a lot easier on the pocketbook. And overall, you're still getting most of the same things, just arranged around a different way. This is when they were using the airbed style hide-a-beds. So from experience, what I would say is the sofa's fine. But if you are looking to use that as an airbed hide-a-bed, plan on a very small amount of money, like probably less than $20 at the Walmart or Target of your choice to get a better air mattress than what was ever used in the RV business by anyone who didn't use the actual AeroBed brand. And if that's the only thing stopping you from buying this RV, guys, we can take care of that. So free-floating elliptical-based Keystone Do More dinette dining table. And you can float that around if you want to use it like a table in front of the sofa, coffee table, take it outside for picnic, you can. And drawers below the dinette base for easy storage access. You'll see all the windows here open for ventilation. We do have a vaulted ceiling, which does give it a bigger, more open feel. Kind of classes it up a little bit, churches it up just a touch. Good lighting in here. Nice LED lighting all over the place. The kitchen area right here, starting with these overhead cabinets, quite tall. You know, you are usually in any fifth wheel going to need a two-stepper to get to a lot of the storage. But in something like the newer Cougar that would have the entertainment center over here, this just has more storage to the right of that 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. Now, like a lot of Keystones, even still today, we've got this big peninsula countertop, a couple drawers below, and a cabinet door for access to all the storage under that space right there. That's something that's very popular, say, in our passports from Keystone right now. High-rise faucet, sink cover for prep space. Now, back here, this is kind of a last of the Mohicans. This is what I call a private L bunkhouse, because the footprint of the bunkhouse here, you know, forms an L shape. Now, these are what I like to call a little bit wider big kid bunks. They're still not quite as big as the double beds used in today's market, but they are bigger than a single bunk, and that overhead bunk has a 300-pound rating, by the way. There is storage below this. You can get to it from in here or outside. And the kids also have their own dedicated closet storage space right here as well, with the ability to upgrade some kid bunk entertainment should you choose to offer them that luxury and convenience. Now, originally, this RV would have had a TV right there. Looks like the previous owners must have fallen in love with it, and we take things like that into account when we price the used RVs here at Haylett RV. So we made sure that to leave you folks enough room if you wanted to go get a new screen and swing arm mount, you could. Again, if that's the only thing, kind of like the airbed, if that's the only thing stopping you from taking this RV home, you give our guys a call. We got people with screwdrivers. We can take care of little stuff like that, no sweat. It does have CD, DVD player. This was made before the Bluetooth wave that kind of has swept through the RV industry, thankfully. Centralized control panel right here, easy to access right when you walk in the door for your slides, your awnings, majority of your lighting like your ceiling lights and stuff right here. Heading upstairs, this does not have a dual entry bathroom. Some people like it, some people don't. Jayco seems to really live and die by that dual entry bathroom. Keystone, by contrast, tends to give you a larger bathroom that has more privatization. So, you know, you kind of pick your poison, as it were. That's one of the nice things about carrying a couple different really popular brands, is we can kind of zero in on different things for different folks. Huge shower. And you notice it's an easy step-in shower, not a travel trailer tub. And a little bit bigger porcelain foot flush stool here, and a decent chunk of real estate to the right of the bath counter right there, below the vanity cabinet for, you know, toothbrushes, blow dryers, etc. The bed here is a 60 by 80 true queen. It does easy lift for storage below. And you've got full-length hanging closets on both sides of that. Plus, you have this whole closet and dresser slide out over here. So this thing has a pretty healthy amount of hanging storage in the bedroom. TV hookups across from the bed, and it is 50 amp service, so if you feel like sacrificing that little ventilating skylight above, you could throw a second air in there, and wouldn't you know it, our full parts and service center, well, we could help you with that if you're interested. Now, outside, it's pretty apparent to the trained or untrained eye, this has been cleaned and well kept and maintained. I'm not seeing any sign of like decal, peel, fade, degradation, anything like that. The skin still has a nice gleam and shine to it when we walk down the sidewall here. This was one of the first generations where you started to see like the nice double magnet latches and slam latches, well, magnet catches, slam latches as it were, for easier access down here. That is something that Laredo at the time was ahead of the curve on. We would know because we were a Laredo dealer when this RV was first built. The aluminum wheel package, no one ever says, I wish this camper didn't have aluminum wheels. Isn't that funny? Power front leveling jacks, power rear stabilizers, means everything on here is push button simple. This was made during the period where you started to see, well, not started to see, where you found that dreaded nose cap fade that swept through the industry for a period. By and large, if you look through this cap, you can see that overall it does look pretty decent. The top of it, obviously, yes, has experienced a little bit of degradation, although from what I can determine, the vast majority of that appears to actually be wind buffeting from frequency of towing. Basically, guys, when you're flying down the road, like, stick your face out the window for a while going at highway speeds, and after about 5 minutes, your face starts to feel a little tingly and raw. Well, the problem is, your camper doesn't get the chance to put its head back in the window. So all that dirt and debris and friction and particulate in the air, it acts like sandpaper over time, and it's kind of sanded the top of that nose cap. So it's a little cosmetic item, kind of a bummer that it's there, but at the end of the day, it's not really hurting anything. We do have an enclosed underbelly with a 30,000 BTU furnace. Not a 0 degree rated polar camper. The newer Cougar fifth wheels actually have started offering that from Keystone, however. Just kind of making sure I didn't miss anything here. Everything really looks pretty decent at the ground level. One thing the owners did do, they added a little weld-on 2-inch receiver hitch to the back of this, you can see. So this is very bike rack friendly if you need to do so. Now this was made before a lot of people were really kind of, I would say, demanding rear ladders on their RVs, although the roof is supremely walkable, and from what I could see climbing up on the camper next door to us, it looked pretty good. We'll actually go do that in just a second here. Below the bunks, I mentioned how you've got some inside and outside storage access. That's what we're looking at here. Also an easy way to get to see the pocket screwing on the cabinetry. Now this little hole in the wall is not an accident or damage. It's actually to reach the valve for winterization bypassing. Little simple TV hookups right there. And I think we're ready to take the big leap upstairs. The roof could use a bit of a cleaning, but it looks pretty normal for this time of year. And again, these folks did tow quite a bit, and it occurs to me that I'm walking backwards on the roof of the RV I'm currently at, not watching where I'm going. I don't really feel like falling off the camper, so pardon me here if I kind of change my pace. I had to make sure I wasn't going to kill myself. All the seals appear to still be factory seals, and again, other than just needing a quick surface bath, the roof looks pretty good. Whole camper really looks pretty good. Used fifth wheel, not brand new, but also not bad by any stretch. So, whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades financing, truck and trailer package deals, and everything in between, we do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Hi, folks! They keep one of us up here, just in case.